Hi, my name is Lydia Buck, and for my video exploration assignment this week, I've decided to look a bit more into the Zeigarnik effect. It was noted and found by Bluma Zeigarnik in 1927. At the time, she was a graduate student studying under Lewin, and she first saw this phenomenon in waiters when it seemed that the waiters would have a better time remembering orders that were still in process and unfinished, but once those orders were completed, they would forget them. So it seemed that there was unresolved tasks. There was extra tension around those orders that were incomplete. And so once that tension was resolved, then the waiters wouldn't necessarily have a reason to continue to remember them. So she decided to experiment with that a little bit more. So her first experiment consisted of 32 adults that were tasked with completing 22 tasks, pretty simple ones, including things like arithmetic. And it was found that participants were twice as likely to remember incomplete tasks compared to complete ones. She then replicated the experiment with 15 individual adults and then also adults and adolescent children in group situations. And that consisted of 47 adults and 45 adolescent children. Then Bluma Zeigarnik also looked at recall ratios for incomplete tasks. And the focus of that one was interrupting tasks at different stages of completeness. So interrupting the tasks at different times, and seeing if the time at which a task was interrupted, if that made a difference in recalling the task. And then in that experiment, she found that as participants got closer and closer to completing the tasks before getting interrupted, they also became more likely to remember those tasks over completed ones. So the closer they are to being completed and being interrupted, seems like it would almost increase that tension that was fueling them to continue to remember it more. And that's the Zeigarnik effect.